Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing awesome and growing financially. I hope you've made better decisions since we started this series. I think we should interview someone. Yeah, what you guys think? Zoe. Who likes to put Zoe on the spot? Because I do. Anywho, I'm good. I'm awesome. I had a very great week. Before we get into the video, I want to talk about my hair. It was done by Bukola, and she has a page on Instagram, so I'm going to put her handle in the description box. So if you're in Kirovograd, get your hair done. And if you're in Kharkov or any other place, you can give her a shout out. Just call her. Maybe she travels, or she could start traveling because of you. Yes, and of course, today I'm putting out on my kimono is a Philly Designs product, Nikki. So you'll find her on Instagram. We'll put that down as well. Well, you know, that's what we're here for, guys. Support the family. Yes. So today we're talking about saving and investment. So I'm super excited. Let's get right into the video. All right, so I think we often ask or wonder what's more important, saving or investing. I saw something on Instagram. I think one of the financial channels I follow, accounts I follow. The person was talking about if you want to be rich, don't just save, invest. So I came to the conclusion that both of them have a role to play depending on the season you're in. Somebody asked me a question last week. What's the essence of spending? Like, she's a student. So is it to be disciplined? Is it to, I don't know, save for a rainy day? So depending on where you're at, some people save towards something and some people save just for discipline purposes. So let's all be saving. Now, your saving is in different seasons. You have different reasons for it, but I just think every young person should look at saving. Investing, however, is you looking to multiply your money. And if you want to make more money, I think investing is more practical than just putting a stash of money, like just being proud, like, oh, I have $2,000 in my account standing idle, doing nothing. That is not wise. If you can invest into something, into a business, anything that can produce legal, while we're at it, please, I don't advocate for illegal ways of raising money. Let's just get that clear. I'm not talking about, you know, when I was considering getting a job, one of the things that was important to me is the job should be a legal job. I'm not about to do something illegal just because it's going to give me $2,000. We're not here to talk about quick money, fast money schemes. That's not what I'm talking about. Even your investment is not, give me $100. I'm going to do something and give you $10,000 tomorrow. No, that's not what we're here for. We're talking genuine and really good things. So one of my brothers in Kiev told me about maybe you can invest in Ubers or in getting, what do you call it? A taxi, getting a car and putting it on the road. Then that's producing money for you. You could start a business. I talked to one of my friends back in Zambia because he has this business and I'm so proud of him. So I'm like, how did you start? He just looked at, he went out with a friend and the guy was doing like smoked chicken and fish. And he realized that, oh, that's not done in my city. So that's something I can do. And now he's thriving. So you could start your business, and if you're not business minded, I don't think I'm a business person because business is skill, it's person. So for me, my thought would be maybe to invest in a business with somebody I trust, somebody that is reputable. We ain't about to throw our money in people that are going to come tell us stories that touch 6 months later. We're not about that life. But the point is, you are putting your money in a place it can produce something for you. So maybe you're a makeup artist. Shout out to people like Glam by C. One of my girls, Fola, she's left the country. Or you cook. Just something, you know. What else can we do? For example, Zoleka, being a social media manager. That is money. Just use something that works for you. But make sure you're looking at, you know, producing money. Maybe you can do it in someone's business or start your own business, right? Or I don't know so much about Forex. Is it Forex or stocks and all that? That's something I also want to look into. So learn from people. And the reason why I could come and say the bits I'm saying, this is my 2 cents, guys. It's something I'm also getting into, like I explained, is because I follow people who are, either they're already there with finances or they're working on it. So it's really important to surround yourself with the right things. What kind of people are you following on Instagram, Snapchat? If all you follow are those people who are showing you money they're just spending, but you don't even see the hard work behind it, you'll be forced to just be a spender. There are certain people who are like that. Or they just lavish is their shoes. These Gucci bags are becoming a bad habit. I remember seeing a caption like that on Instagram, and I'm like, my gosh. Some people's bad habit is biting nails. Someone else's bad habit is buying Gucci bags. Yeah. And you'll just be there, I also need to buy it. No. It's really important to look at the process. So I told you guys I admire Heather Lindsay. Heather Lindsay is such an entrepreneur. It's amazing. What does she use? Her giftings, her books. She has this thing called Pinky Promise. It's an organization. She does t-shirts, or they do earrings. You see, so that's just someone, you're using what God has given you to make wealth. Because it says he's the one who gives us the power to make wealth. So the power could be in our gifts, things we do naturally. Like for me now, maybe I could invest in, each time I ask any of my friends, what can I invest with? One of my friends I spoke about this with, she said, you're talking. Can you work more on yourself? You can become a public speaker, or you do emceeing events and you charge them. So you're using what God has given you to produce wealth. Now, I saw something. I follow, he's a pastor, Toby Arayami, and he's into, I think, stocks and all that. So he says, spending gives you instant gratification. Investing gives you future gratification. Guys, like I said, we're not kids anymore. You cannot... Do you know that certain times, honestly, I do not want to go for work? Do you know who motivates me? My future kids. I'm serious. I just think of them. I'm like, yeah, get up. So we're not just thinking of the now. When you're spending, when you spend recklessly, you're honestly not thinking of the now. I don't know if you think, no, money will always be there, or my parents always come through. It's a very careless attitude. I saw something someone posted today. I think Lillian's status. It was talking about when you want to buy something, whenever you want to buy something, wait, give yourself 7 days to decide before you purchase. Most often you won't feel you need it anymore. Really. Like, let's not just be so impulsive and childish. You have money, you won't think, oh, how can I multiply it so that it can work for me? You just want to spend it. So let's find things to invest in, be it a business, or look at the talents you have. If you cook well, that can work for you. If you can do makeup or you can do hair, that can work for you. And then put that money in a place where you're either saving it or it can make more money. Don't just now sit down. Like a person who does maybe nails or something, each time someone pays for you, just go shopping. You're not even accountable. You don't know where your money is going. That's not right. That's why we talked about budgeting last week. When you budget, I got like a spending book where I'll be writing all my expenses. So I can look at them. Everything, including the days I decide maybe to be a shenanigan and go silly. Let me write it so I can look at what I'm spending and, realize, oh, this is what's going on with me. Just become more accountable to yourself. So I would encourage you to get a book where you're writing your spending. Get a place where you're writing down ideas. If you're at a place, I'm actually actively looking for how I can multiply money. Do you understand? So even I'm sitting down, okay, what can I do? What can I start? You sit down, you follow people that are, financially sound. Read books, all these things. Read books on finance. Have the future in mind. Know that investing will give you future gratification. Honestly, those of us who even use the provision of God as a point to be careless, that is not right. Like, sufficient for the day are the worries of its own. You're up there misquoting scripture. The Father said, do not worry about tomorrow. So now you spend your money carelessly in the name of, I'm not living in worry. No, it doesn't work like that. In the same way that your earthly parent would not be careless when they see you're being careless, like just keep giving you money. What makes you think God is going to do that? Like you're being outrightly careless. It's not out of maybe that's the only money you had. You're just being outrightly careless. Then you're like, no, God will give me tomorrow. Come and tell me your story. I'll be waiting for you. God is more interested in us becoming great stewards, be it finances, be it our purity, be it our relationships, our family. That's what he's trying to raise. So let's think of the future, guys. So today, I don't really have much to say in this topic because it's an area I'm also growing in. But what I wanted to raise is just the awareness. So if you're in a place where, Ruth, I'm not really looking to invest right now, start saving. Whether it is for, I don't care if you come from a rich family and your parents send you $1,000 a month. If you can use just $300, save the $700. By the time you finish school, you will be sound. You'd have had a solid, maybe even $5,000 over. And you could look into something. So you'd have saved to go and invest into something in the future. Don't take being young as a time to be careless. I'm going to come save the money later. No. Do you understand? Now, while we are talking about saving and investing, I want us to be careful not to become stingy. I'm such an advocate for balance. It doesn't mean you now become stingy. Someone is in need, desperate need, and you're like, no, it's my savings. So I can't help you. Like someone is in real need, they're hungry, they have no transport. No. In as much as we're saving and investing, still be able to be a channel, still be able to be generous. It's very important. Money is, I think something Fola told me, money is a tool, okay? Like it's something we use for more. So sometimes you investing could be helping people. Now, while we're here, I just have a lot to say because we're young people. While we're here, I want us to give an example. Let's say maybe Zoe and I are living together, okay? Zoe is maybe financially stranded. Her family is going through a rough time financially. And she tells me, okay, can I come stay over at yours? I'm like, sure. Such topics are to my heart because sometimes young people, wisdom can just be far. So Zoe comes to my house. I'm paying the rent. I'm paying the electricity. I'm buying the food because maybe she doesn't have. Then the one time Zoe now has, whether it's 200, I'll use our thing, grievance. Zoe goes to buy McDonald's or chocolates and ice cream and then comes to the house and sits down. Hi. Those are the people who make helping hard. So tomorrow, will I want to help such a person? No. Because the person was so lacked wisdom. If you find yourself in a financially difficult position, don't make the people who are maybe helping you, that being a blessing to you, don't make, some of us are the reason why other people don't want to help because you just acted outrightly foolish. Someone helped you financially. The little money you had, instead of just maybe even buying bread and vegetables and bringing it home, say, oh, sis, thanks for how you've been a blessing. You went to buy McDonald's, brought it home, didn't even ask the person they want some, and you ate it. Then the next time you're like, oh, Christians don't want to help. No, there's certain people who just make helping terrible. So I will say this, in your helping, have discernment. Like me now, Zoe is my baby. If Zoe gets her money, all right, decides to be careless with it, then comes and says, Mama, I need transport. She knows me, I'm not giving it to her. I'm like, no, you don't need, you're being careless. But if it's outright need, so when it comes to helping people, I don't know how I'm going to say be discerning or ask, because there's certain people who ask for help from a place of carelessness. Like they use all their money for sales. For example, a person, Black Friday is coming, y'all. A person spends all their money, their upkeep money in Black Friday. Then they now come to me and say they have no food and I should help them. Do you get what I'm trying to say with that? So just be discerning, be careful. I don't know how exactly you go be about. I feel like you'd get a feeling in your heart or something. Because certain people have had stories where someone came to them for help and it was from a place of carelessness. And that is not good at all. So just ensure that you still help people. If someone really needs help, help them, be generous, be giving. Don't being a person who's financially disciplined does not mean being a stingy person. They're two different things. In fact, some people are stingy, but they're not financially disciplined. You get me? So just be careful. So before I go, I want to read something. I asked people to tell me what they said or how they do it, and I can't just say what the person said. So the person just gave a few points. So he says, so here are some of my thoughts on the subject of financial discipline as a young person. A few practical skills. 1, have a budget for the basic needs. This is because whatever amount of money has no name to it is as good as spent already. Plan out exactly how you want to spend what comes so that when it comes, it just doesn't fly out of your pocket without any concrete knowledge of what it was used for. 2, save a percentage of money, no matter how little the income, even if it's 1%. I touched that last week. Truth is, there's a peace and calm that comes with savings in your name. By all means, save first before spending anything, and very soon there'll be a financial stability and peace. This really is for rainy days, but also is the bedrock of building future wealth, as no wealth will ever be built if nothing is even saved. The third point, plan and budget as much as possible and say no to impulsive buying. I have literally had things that caught my attention as an absolute must-have, only to decide to wait for 1 month to save up and find out that there was no need to buy that at all. If you must buy certain things, saving to buy is a very prudent way to buy most things. So guys, that was one of my brothers, and I really had to read it out because yes, for him, I could see that it's a practical thing. So I think you've listened to most people. My last advice today is start following people that are financially disciplined on Instagram, your YouTube videos. Fill your environment with knowledge. I'm better because now I watch more financial videos. I watch more things. So I hope you've learned a lot. This is the end of our financial fitness month. We're going to come back when I've grown and have more practical tips to give you guys. So just make better decisions, guys. Remember, spending gives you instant gratification. Investment gives you future gratification. All right, guys, it's been a great video and a great month. I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things. I think I'll do this financial fitness month again, maybe in April or March, not March, maybe April or June, when I've learned more things. I have more results to share with you guys. Next week, I'm excited. I'm going to be talking about prayer. I'm going to be talking about different kinds of prayer. Not in the sense of petitions, application, no. In that how different people pray and how we should look at it. So anticipate, that's going to be awesome. And I hope you've learned a lot or even one thing from this month. If you're new here, do subscribe. I'm seeing y'all, our new subscribers. You guys, welcome to the family, and to the returning subscribers. We love you so much, Zoe and I, and we appreciate you. So have a financially fit life. Not a week, not a month, a life. Make better decisions. So until next week, it's goodbye. God bless you and have a great week. Alright guys, so a bonus tip. The person says, I feel nothing helped me more and still helps to keep me in check than a system I have used that separates every money I get immediately in percentages. So the percentage has changed over time, but the general idea has always included a certain percentage for giving. I love that balance. A certain percentage for savings. At first it was for rainy days. Nowadays it's for investments. And a certain percentage for recurring expenses and expenses in general. I believe nothing will simplify and greatly improve a person's financial situation, no matter where the person currently is, like developing a unique system and sticking to it. So guys, that's our last tip. Develop a great financial system that works for you. You don't have to do what I do or what Zoe does that works for you, but have percentages. Let there be a percentage for giving. If you're Christian and you're watching this, your tithing is honoring God. And let there be a percentage for just giving other people, maybe people that I need or whatever. Then there should be one for savings or investments and general expenses. So that's good. Create a system that works for you and stick to your system.